morning, Pocomo High School. Good morning, Pocomoke High School. Good morning, Pocomoke. Buenos días, Pocomoke. Good morning, 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 Pocomoke.
Good morning, Pocomoke High School.
Good morning, Pocomoke.
Good morning, Pocomoke.
I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation under God,
Indivisible.
with liberty.
and justice for all.
Good morning, Pocomoke. I'm Josie.
And I'm Kanya. Let's see what's happening today, January 3rd, 2025.
Today for lunch, we will be having cheese and pepperoni pizza, cheeseburgers, and chicken Caesar salad.
Attention teachers, now it's time to take your attendance. Please have your attendance submitted Ms. Tatton by 8:15. Thank you.
Government MCAP testing will begin next week along with MISA testing. All Semester 1 government and biology students will be taking these exams. Testing will begin on the 8th and continue on the 9th. Be sure to rest up both nights before and eat a good breakfast. For more information, see your Schoology page for the posted graphic or see Miss Bradley.
Session 2 for After School Academy begins this Monday, January 6th. There will be many exciting offerings during Session 2. Look for the QR codes located around the building and be sure to sign up ahead of time.
Attention to all students with Media Expo projects. All projects must be submitted by next Friday, January 10th. See Mr. Cleveland for more information.
This is a reminder for all student drivers to see Ms. Batson in the main office to get your parking permit. The cost for a permit is $10.
And now a word from Dr. Rain.
Good morning, Pocomoke High School. Happy Friday. So we have some updates regarding After School Academy. The next session begins next week. We will be adding chess, board games, puzzles, and card games with Gunnar Muni on Tuesdays. And we will be adding bowling on Mondays and Wednesdays. So there's limited space for bowling. So in order to participate, you must sign up with Mr. Jackson in the math wing. As soon as possible, you can go see him during your 60 today. And bowling will start on Wednesday the 15th. So make sure that you sign up for these great sessions of After School Academy. And also remember that we have After School Academy, which runs for 2 hours after the normal time. The quote for the day is, if you don't know what to pursue in life right now, pursue yourself. Pursue becoming the healthiest, happiest, most healed, most present, and most confident version of yourself. Then the right path will reveal itself, and that is from an author unknown. So while we are working very hard our entire 4 years here, especially with our seniors, figuring out which path we want to take after high school, please remember that those plans do change. The happiest graduates are when you can mesh talent and passion with your post-secondary endeavors. But also remember not to put so much pressure on yourself that you have to know exactly what you want to do right now. Just have a general idea, but you can work every day on what you need to be successful after high school by just working on yourself. Remember that practice every day, self-control, focus, learning, that's all very important. So have a wonderful Friday. Make sure that you are the one to make someone else's day a better one.